What's going on, everybody? It's Neo here, and this is my... Sorry, I had to swallow my spit real quick after I said that. This is Stories, the Path of Destinies. I wanted to do a playthrough on this just because it seemed like a really interesting game, and an interesting game to walk through, since some people's stories could be a little bit different once they play the game. So, from looking at the loading screen, it kind of looked like the game wasn't fitting in the screen all that well, but maybe it was just that particular scene. Show HUD controls. Switch swords, pause game, hold, activate sword, launch hook shot if unlocked, dash if unlocked, press attack, hold, grab. Okay.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave, dumb, and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Starting the story off with a bang, I see. Whew, it's cold in here, guys. I'm like freezing. I got a sweatshirt on too. Oh, see, there we go. Now the little loading dots are in the bottom of the screen. You can actually see them. They're like tucked away underneath my TV before, and I couldn't see them, so. Or off screen, I mean. So I feel like I gotta like freaking pop my pinky finger too.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him. The two Ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The Ravens cawed and rushed at him.
When an enemy is about to attack, press forward to counter. Countering interrupts any other action. Well, I thought it was going to be like holding, but yeah, okay. That didn't work out right.
dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Hold to grab, L to aim, release to throw. Whoops.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you.
Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword.
And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Renato going to get a hero sword?
From a rock or a vendor.
Or an wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though. Perfect.
Sword crafting. This is the sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests scattered throughout Boreas. The selected swords, current level and special power. Current level not crafted yet. Collect the required materials to craft this sword. Kind of looks like Kirito's sword, the green thing. Forgot what it was called. The selected sword special power at the next level. Look badass. Like, I didn't expect this game to have swearing in it. I didn't realize it was rated T for teen. I mean, I'm assuming it is now because it's got all these words in it. Next level 1. The resources needed to upgrade the selected sword, or go. You have enough resources to craft your first sword now.
A hero sword. QED.
It's kind of funny how the narrator is voicing all the other characters too. It's kind of like me when I have to read the dialogue. I'm just like, I'll just voice
This
it.
is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Bernardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you! Cute, said Renato. Ah, ravens. It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. He'd done it. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Skills. Each time you gain a level, you can also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altars scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. Skill tiers. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Skill info. Here you can find the description of each skill and its unlock requirements. Next. Shield hooking. Hooking a shield wielding enemy will rip away the shield, leaving him vulnerable. You have a skill point to spend. Go and buy the hook shot skill.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember. And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessel Run in 12 furlongs. Well, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book!
Shouted the kid, and took off.
No! Peter!
The kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Ooh. It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 pause seconds. Or whatever Han Solo says.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway. What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur. And now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him.
Where are you running, rebel?
Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults.
Just going out for milk?
Renato yelled back.
Where can you run?
Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job.
Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life!
It cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off. Not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper.
You can't make new old friends. The rebellion was out of time, and Renardo needed a game changer. Even though Lapino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. The rebellion was out of time, and Renardo needed a game changer. An ancient artifact that defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer. Though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago, Renardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. See, this is what I was talking about by the decisions thing. Well, I'm sure friends are in short supply, so let's go get Lapino.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
I like how the guy actually kind of sounds like a crow, like, like, give us to him, give us to him. Or whatever. That didn't make any sense what I just said, but you know what I mean. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog, like I said before. I think I said that. If I didn't, yeah, my dog was barking in the background because she's barking at the neighbors who are playing basketball or whatever they're doing. I mean, it's raining right now, so they doubt they're playing basketball.
Had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen the winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the ravens?
Gem socketing. This is the gem socketing menu. Here you can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Your gauntlet has 3 sockets into which you can put gems. Select one of the sockets to see your gems. It's kind of like, what is it, Soul Sacrifice and Transistor a little bit, kind of like that. Each gem has 3 levels, and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. It's also kind of like Child of Light a little bit too. You can find gems in the chests scattered throughout Boreas, if you're lucky enough. Hey, look, a gem!
Renato felt a little bad stealing crafting materials from chests. He preferred to rob them from people at sword point.
$770 wind essence.
Don't look down, he told himself. Don't look down.
Dude, there's like people laying all over the ground.
Just 2 weeks passed. Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
It's like a pretty happy place, but then there's like freaking people
He just needed to smash something
on the floor. What's this? Wrong sword. Give me all your food.
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Supernatural dash. Did I get a skill point? Earned 1. Nope, I don't have a skill point yet. Oops, guess not. Yeah, the health thing, like I said, kind of reminds me of Project Spark a little bit, and then also kind of reminds me of what was that game? It's free with PlayStation Plus too, I think. Oh gosh, it's the other animal one.
Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Renato felt that.
Wow, doing the Persona dance. Yeah, Persona 3, spinning, spinning, spinning. Or like when I be in, what's it called, Left 4 Dead, and I'm just like spinning as I look into the elevator. I knew once I saw this that I thought it was going to have pretty good music, and so far I do like the music, so. What was I going to say before that? Before I started spinning around, I was talking about something. Yeah, the other game, I forgot what it's called. It's in my PlayStation downloads area or whatever, like in my library, but I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. It's the side-scrolling hack and slash one with the blue fox-like character with the hat, and then the yellow side character.
Come over here.
Oh, show me your moves. I knew it's still gonna say that.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
I hope that the combat keeps evolving, because it seems pretty good so far. It's pretty fun. It's a little bit like Batman, like they said. I'm just getting all this health that I don't even need.
It was starting to come back to him.
Dash and
Something you
continue
never completely
consume
forgot.
stamina.
Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Dash and consume stamina. I had seen online when I was looking up to see if this game was actually 60 FPS or not, because I wasn't sure if it was. I saw some people talking about the frame rate and how it's a little bit inconsistent and kind of drops.
Traitors! Go on, Raven. Let's just keep this between us, if you don't mind.
That was actually pretty good. Though I need to take less damage. I just gotta find out how I can. Here. You kind of. I'm kind of trying to flick it to see if that'll work, but you kind of have to lean a little bit into it. Like you have to hold down the stick for a little bit longer than you think. I mean, it's not bad like that. It's totally fine. I just was trying to see if I could integrate it into the combat a little bit easier. I thought I said next skill point earned 2. Yeah, I thought that said that I had 2 and then I can use 1, but I guess not. Maybe I'm confused. I have no idea. Let's see something. I need to actually go eat and also end this episode, guys. So I'm probably just going to end up pausing this and then putting my PS4 in standby mode and then coming back to record the next episode after dinner. So, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.